great sermon. I really enjoyed it. I made sure I got there early because I knew it was going to be great.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I'm glad to hear that. I was so happy to see you guys there on time as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
great efforts.
I couldn't help but be kind of distracted though. When I was walking into communion and we were in line, there was this girl sitting in front of me, really tall, really long legs, long black hair. You know the one
with the reddish highlights?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So she had a really short skirt on, all ruffled, but there was a huge slit that went up her leg.
She had short dress on that came up to here, not covering her full shoulders, low cut.
Oh
you know
my,
what I'm talking about.
yes, I do. I saw her too. I saw her too.
I was like, what are these girls wearing? Like, are they serious? Because first of all, you're in church and you take communion.
She's a servant, like, and teaching Sunday school looking like this, setting an example for her kids like that.
It was unbelievable, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
It's shocking to think that these girls like walk out of the house like that. Let me tell you, if I was their mom,
I would not let her walk out like that. No.
That would not fly.
How old you are.
I don't understand why they would dress like that and show up late to church and sit in the back and then walk all the way up the front and walk all the way back around just to like show off.
Show her off, and she thinks she's pretty. No, honey, you just.
And her makeup is way overdone. Let me tell you, she looks like a raccoon with the eyes.
With the pink
raccoon.
Cheeks, dark eyes, and it's just terrible. I wanted to go up to her and say something like, please go home and save yourself the embarrassment. It is not worth it to come to church looking like that.
Because it defeats the purpose of coming to church if you're going to dress like that. It kind of contradicts itself. If you don't present yourself the right way, then you're not in the right set, you're not in the right appearance to be in front of God like that. How can you stand there before God looking like you're going to a club?
When you're not even supposed to go to a club.
I bet you they do.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I bet you on Saturday nights.
Oh, God knows what they wear.
Saturday nights, they're at the hookah lounge down the street, and then they come to church late on Sunday and call themselves servants.
Stop. How can you go to church and attend communion and then you do all this?
I found myself struggling to sing along with the hymns because she was literally standing in front of me. She's so tall and I'm so small. That's the only thing I see. I feel like I'm only staring at the big slit up her thigh. Like I just covered my eyes. At that point, I just wanted to look down and completely ignore everyone around me. And I tried to close my eyes and just focus, but it was so distracting. I felt like I was being surrounded just by ignorance.
Why didn't you just try to sing the hymns along with the deacons who are singing the hymns, and or look at one of the saints' pictures and just take them as an example or something?
We're just so crowded. Like, we're so short and so crowded, and like that's the one person you see, and like she's right directly in front of us. So we can't help but notice what she's wearing. Like,
if someone looked at Jesus' picture, or you could have looked at the pictures inside the altar or something, or one of the saint's picture or anything, maybe St. Mary's, and take her as an example, how she covers herself and how she dresses. Never talked about anyone or anything.
I wish you would tell that to the girls in our church.
Yeah.
You need to tell them that. Because we know the right way to dress.
If I would have seen it, I would have said something. I would have took her inside and I would have talked to her. Just remember, every time you guys go to church, that God is on the altar there. And we're going inside to attend communion, so we're taking God inside us. We're not going there to watch what people are dressing like or to talk about them after we leave the church.
I actually feel kind of bad now because we basically judged her and we misinterpreted what's in her heart. Like, she could be the sweetest girl, but I don't know because I'm staring at this tight skirt and slit up her leg, and I'm just so distracted. I don't even want to get to know her.
Don't judge a book by its cover is what we need to remember.